Hey Taurus, what up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the one on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the week ahead and going into the end of October 2025-ish. However, these are timeless, so whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it, decided to come and hang out for a little bit, perfect timing is always chef's kiss, because these are timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. And in honor of Halloween, I've decided we will be throwing some Archer's Dead clues your way for you so you can backtrack and retrack through them. That's why I'm filling in for Archer, but we didn't have any makeup here for this, for my birthmark, so I couldn't hide it. But I'll fill in today. All right? So, just gonna have to buy the White Album again because I keep hearing "Don't Pass Me By." You were in a car crash and you lost your hair. Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles. Not only does that tie into one of my gags, but there actually is a message here for somebody who lost someone in a car accident in the past, that they wanted to thank you for standing up for them, and you feared you might have been protecting them or defending them for a reason that was wrong, but I'm being told you weren't, and they weren't either. All right? So you did the right thing, and they really do appreciate it. They still walk beside you. That's why you keep hearing one car honk for yes, two car honks for no. Specific message, but it had to come out. All right? Meanwhile, let's just play all this stuff backwards. Paul is dead. Let's go. All right, think about your person, Taurus. Whatever message comes out will be for you. There, everybody else is involved. Highest and greatest good. All right, and if you want to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think I should dress up for Halloween, let me know. All right, but in the meantime, God, tap me into Taurus's energy and give me everything you got for Taurus. Don't you worry. Whatever comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, I got your back. When you're with me, you're protected. I'm your ride or die, and I'm the crystals. All right, let's do this to us. Hey, Zane. What up, Julia? I love when you come to the lives, Julia. And we got April here, too. We got John Lennon's mom, and we got the second season of Knight Rider's mechanic. Yo, April, what up? All right, let's do it. Taurus, give me two shuffles. Let's go for it. Let's see what we got. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly... Oh, that's Aries. Terrifically triumphant, tenacious Taurians. Toro. However, this does have a completely weird intertwine to it. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with an Aries. You got some Aries in your chart, or cusper, because I just remembered. I projected, I astral traveled and saw Aries' person having a dream about a car accident. So maybe there's a message in there for you, or somehow the two readings tie together or something. But let's go. Let's talk about you for a minute. Aries, sit down. You already had your turn. All right. Overall energy is the Page of Swords. I just heard off this Page of Swords, lessons learned, debts paid, moving on. So this tells me this is not so much the card of snooping or stalking for you as that you've made it through a lesson. And with the Chariot, there's the car energy, but also Cancer, you're busting right through the wall and going King of Swords, where you think before moving forward and your plans come together for the Ace of Pentacles. A fresh start that comes in. That's kind of neat. I am Lindsay. Hope you are too. Spinny hugs, girl. All right, let's begin with you. Current conditions at Taurus. You ready for this? We have the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is back. Cancer, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius energy. Okay. I actually think on this one, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, well, think, feel, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Feel. Okay, there we go. I'll say it right. Anyways, the Wheel of Fortune, I think you've set some free will boundaries that you chose to that they didn't suspect you would keep. Okay? Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. You've been through enough deceitful energies that you almost can predict it coming with them before it happens. Okay? They didn't expect you to keep these boundaries, though, and I think that is, it definitely affected them because I'm being told they didn't suspect it. You're working to better yourself, Queen of Pentacles, keep yourself balanced in proper perspectives. You want to be a Proverbs 31 Taurus, man or woman, no gender in tarot, right? But the thing on it is that even during the times that you feel like you're on your own or you are on your own and you feel depressed, 7 of Swords, it does seem like, though, your third eye has been going through an upgrade, though, in order to help you deal with something that you're going through, all right? So some of you guys could be dealing with or suffering from like some ascension symptoms or something, maybe sinuses or headaches or something. Yeah, because I'm hearing Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi. That's actually a good tune. I haven't listened to that one in a while. I gotta listen to that. But the thing is, Perhaps maybe you haven't been feeling well lately, or like on antibiotics. Maybe like I'm just like, I don't know, something about milks. I keep seeing like vitamin D or a vitamin D deficiency or something. Maybe some of you guys, like, especially if you do have like cold or sinus issues going down. I keep like I keep hearing the word zinc. Okay, however that resonates. But and I'm also not a doctor, right? So don't take my word for it. I'm just a scruff from Detroit with cards. All right. If God wanted me to figure this out for you, he would not have gifted people the ability to go to college and become doctors. You might want to get checked, but I'm just pulling the energies that I pull. All right. But Queen of Pentacles over the Wheel of Fortune. So you are actually going through an upgrade and you don't know the outcome of it yet, right? So maybe a little unsure or nervous, anxious feelings, but it is going to help you deal with some things here, okay? It's going to help you get through the outcome of some things yet that you don't see coming, that actually works out how you wish it to, and also how you doubt it won't work out, okay? But it actually does. All right, so we'll get some clarifiers further on word on that. But now let's get into the love department, all right? All right, past, present, or future, no problema. All right, this could be anybody. It's the person on your mind. You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. Yeah, we're just the map readers. None of us should tell y'all what to do. You got free will. You literally got free will. Anyways, King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Violet Jessup shows up. They're wanting a third time's the charm type of an energy. They never even gave you a chance to think or respond to anything. Queen of Wands vibes, Aries energy, always going off on you, even if there's not a reason to, right? Ten of Swords to the Queen of Wands. Got into your head an awful lot with the way that they talked to you and treated you. They had a habit of like poking the bear, Ten of Swords, with passive-aggressive rage baiting in order to try to get a reaction out of you. Gemini energy on that, right? But the Tower card shows they've been dealing with some karmic debt they've been working to pay off that have come into their place. Because whenever stuff like this happens, God will put Tower card moments, good, bad, or indifferent, big or small, in our life, our person's life, anyone's life, to get them to a point of Nine of Wands, of understanding what they were doing wrong, okay? Karma always comes back into collect. Sagittarius energy. You know, this person may even... Oh, this person may even fall asleep with a fan on. I'm being told something about sleeping with a fan on or something. But I feel that it's like, whatever. My brain's the thing tapped in, so I'm thinking. It's how the thinking on Archer works. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just talking. I'm a Gemini, Mars, and Mercury. I don't know what to say half the time. Half the time I've got a Midwest accent. Half the time I'm Southern. So I don't know. But anyhow, maybe some of you guys are from different locations, and there actually is a difference in your voices or something, okay? But the thing about this is, like that energy, they don't handle silence well, okay? Which the brain can do that, and it's how everybody individually copes with it, right? Some people like it totally quiet. I feel like your person's one of those ones that in the silence, their brain would go into a protective mode of like, and they needed the fan on or a TV on or something like that, because while they were asleep at night, it gave their brain the ability to take on tribal instincts and be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm not alone. I hear human noises around me, stuff like that, okay? It's like they saw how well you were doing, though, and I think they may have tried to hold you back a little bit. Aquarius and Aries energy on this one. It's the energy of like starting an argument the night before a really big meeting or a really big something you got to do at work, right? And then you're up all night. You still got to try to go into work like 2 or 3 hours after everything goes down, and it would always wind up bleeding over and affecting your King of Pentacles energy. However, I do see between the two of you guys, energetically in your contracts, you guys are divine counterparts. Queen to the King of Pentacles. That's a very mature and balanced marriage and relationship that also makes a lot of money, okay? So let's see what's up. Let's grab clarifiers. Oh, cool, I get to do the reading standard. Aries wanted basically like an all signs version of the reading, but you're like, no, Archer, I'll take an extra deck. Cool, let's Beatles it, all right? In honor of Halloween and telling the ghost story legend of Paul being dead and Archer being replaced. All right, let's use some Beatles decks. Let's go for it. And then we'll all go out and order a new Beatle albums later. It's cool. Macca, you owe me. All right, let's go. 4%. Just 4%, Macca. It's cool. Ace of Wands. Whoa. the frustration with you about your King of Pentacles is leading into an Ace of Wands chakra, feeling rather frustrated because you're waiting on the Four of Wands for reunions and rewards to come in with the Knight of Cups. All right. Straight up, look at Ringo's drumstick. Look at it, Taurus. Some of you guys, your chakra's a little activated, you know. Maybe you've been thinking about your person a little bit. Nine of Cups. Wishing, hoping, and praying. Some of your dreams might be a little interesting, okay? There's nothing wrong with that on the Ace of Wands. I like that no matter how much you've gone through being the fixed earth sign, is that even when you are beaten down, whether it's physical, mental, verbal, whatever, there's always still a fire inside of you burning to go forward, right? Nine of Cups, Pisces energy on this one. It's like you're at home, but you're feeling like it isn't home anymore, right? Does that look like a house to you, or does that look like a guitar closet, right? Maybe some of you guys, maybe either my male Tauruses, you have a guitar collection, or for my female Tauruses, you might have a guitar collection. I can't. Boys do it, girls can do it. So you're a person. Somebody might have a guitar collection, but that's a lot of guitars to have in your living room. George had a studio. It's fine. Then strong Pisces energy, because George was. I got a February 25th Pisces here and a July 7th Cancerian here. So Cancer Pisces is in here. Also Aries comes out. So like things aren't the same without them around, right? I mean, you stood your ground and set boundaries in the King of Pentacles, but then you're like, why did it even have to go this way? Why couldn't it have just worked out? Why did it have to get to the point that they made me feel like I needed to set these boundaries, right? So, I mean, like you're acknowledging that things weren't totally in balance, but you also do still kind of believe there's a way to get a balanced relationship because you saw through what the world had done to your person. Oh, Taurus. Taurus, you guys do love each other. Four of Wands, and I kind of want to spinny hug you. Some of you guys could be dealing with like a twin flame journey going on the Four of Wands, or the rewards coming in for it. And your guys' the cards on both decks are syncing up. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. The phony must die, says the catcher in the rye. Where's John? What? The thing about this is, there is a genuine good person inside of your person, isn't there? Some of you guys might have had to read The Catcher in the Rye as a high school book report thing. I did. Mark David Chapman did too. Anyways, total Five of Swords when I think about Mark David Chapman. Anyhow, it's like, you know what? No wonder you're tired. Not just the dreams and stuff that you're having. Ace of Wands dreams. Aren't you enjoying your daydreaming? But the Four of Wands into the Knight of Cups is like, you know, you're manifesting some serious changes in them, but you're doing it for you and them as well. Those aches and pains, the ascension symptoms and stuff we were talking about at the beginning of the reading, Taurus, those things are like, there's some heavy duty stuff going in here right now. You're not just going a little bit up, you're going up. Some of you guys might either be dealing with a Scorpio, or you got some strong Scorpio in your chart, because remember, Scorpio goes through 7 levels of ascension. That coupled with Venus, your dominant planet's movements right now, is a lot of what's bringing this in that is leading you to the rewards for the lessons that you have learned from you and your person's connection. This is interesting. Okay. Some of y'all could be born on the 4th or the 1st, 14th or the 6th, the 9th, maybe the 26th, the 19th. Could be you or your person. 22nd, 24th, 2nd or 4th so far. Okay. Definitely the 1st pops up. That Ace of Wands, ring goes drumstick. Anyways, Ten of Swords is back. Ooh, that Ten of Swords won't go away on the Two of Wands. And the Death card. Strong Scorpio energy on this. Some of you guys actually might feel bad for setting the boundaries. And then after everything went down, you're sitting back going, what could I have done? Maybe I did something wrong. What could I have done better? Was there a way to prevent this? This was needed for a total transformation to come in for the two of you guys. All right. If it wasn't meant to have happened, God wouldn't have allowed it. Somehow God would have stopped you. All right. You would have gotten a feeling. You wouldn't have felt some kind of way. But the things that were said needed to happen. Okay. However, there is a way, Two of Wands on that Death card, to bring this long pause, Ten of Swords, to an end and to renew the relationship with the Two of Wands. For those of you married too, this person I see like planning to do something or seeing like the potential for like a proposal of some kind. And interesting, somebody still has their grandparents' wedding ring Maybe like as a hand-me-down or an heirloom or something, or like something handed down from a grandparent that's like, when you meet the one, hand this ring to them or use this, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. You know what I mean? So yeah, something about that ring resonates. For some of you too, you or your person could have been adopted. I'm pulling a little bit of adopted vibes off of this. Interesting. About like how John had to go live with his Aunt Mimi. Wasn't really adopted, but Aunt Mimi kind of took over. And some of you guys might have had even deals with CPS, or maybe even a rough partner that used the kids as chess pieces or leverage. Not a fan of that. Crosswatcher, we should have a talk if that resonates. Okay? That Jesus even has been known to tip a table in a temple from time to time over things like kids. Okay? Right? So you guys totally are married. This death card on the 10 of swords, I think some of you guys are sick and tired of being cooped up at home. See here on this 6 of Pentacles, how it says eat at home, right? Trying to like meal prep, trying to, like save money, not even door dashing or anything at this point anymore. And like, no, better cook it, better make up. Especially for those of you that could be going through like a separation or a divorce and trying to keep like budgeting in order or something. The Lover's card, the Justice card. Ooh, Gemini. Right to you. 9 of Swords into the Hierophant. The Beatles hanging out with the Maharishi and Ringo eating baked beans till he puked. Oh, for those of you that are tired of being cooped at home, I actually see like a few invites to like Halloween parties, either through work or friend circles or whatnot. And like at first, you might death card not want to go to them, right? You might just be like, nah, I don't know about all that stuff. But here's the thing is you might want to go because I'm being told that you'll have a lovely time with the Lover's card. It's John and Yoko getting married in the Rock in Gibraltar. The whole ballad of John and Yoko comes out on this one. Why do I see the Bambi movie? Why do I say Bambi? Does that resonate? You must be careful here. There's no protection from the hunters. Or maybe some of you guys have memories of going hunting with a parent or something. Okay. If you're single, for my single Tauruses, we're getting like a division here. Hold on. All right. Oh, yeah, duality, Gemini energy. Could be two groups. For the single Tauruses here, I'm seeing that going to one of these parties and accepting the invite, and it's totally the invite you absolutely 1,000,000,000%, if that's even a word, do not want to go to, right? For some of you guys, it might be a high school reunion mixed with a Halloween party, and you're like, that's a double no. That's a hard no. But single Tauruses, you might actually wind up meeting your next mistake there. Because I'm hearing Sheryl Crow, you're my favorite. Oh, you're my favorite mistake. Let's get into your person. All right. It's never a mistake. They're learning experiences and lessons. Page of Swords. Okay. Hey, Allie. What up, girl? What's up, Weslove? Shelly. So, yeah, the thing about this is that, deep down, you might actually want to work things out with your person, even my single Tauruses. Okay. And not so much as even like, getting a date with somebody dressed up as Cupid. Bonus points if you actually do at some point during the festive Halloween season, all right, see somebody, a grown person, maybe even a kid, dressed as Cupid. All right. Hey, Kristen, what up? Thanks for coming. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for sharing, Sun Moon Wizard. I love you, girl. Awesome sauce. All right. So, yeah, the thing about this is that I really think Queen of Cups, you really do love your person on the Empress. They frustrate you. They get under your skin at times, but deep down, some of you guys may possibly do have kids with this person even. Strong vibes that I'm reading for a lot of married Tauruses. But the thing is, heads up if you actually do see somebody dressed as Cupid, because like it's a big sign. Because I'm feeling like you really kind of deep down, this is where all my Taurians come back together. Even the single ones, you may try it, but it's kind of like deep down inside, you're like, if they would just have gotten their stuff together, I'd love them. I do love them, right? And I'm not even going to call you out on that and be like, oh, well, if you're saying no, they put you through some stuff that like no partner should do to another partner. So I get it. However, it does seem like that there is things actually are going to work out to get you back on track, get you guys back on track in this Empress energy. All right. Because even though it doesn't seem like there's any advancement here, Queen of Cups, George and Patty, Cancer Pisces energy on this one, it's forgiveness. It's an apology of sorts coming your way. So the thing is, it's baby steps, but it's baby steps things that are just getting ready to take off so that you and the one in your mind, it is obtainable. There's a few Tauruses here, maybe 4 or 5%, rather small collective part, that they're kind of like, I don't want to move on, but I have to. You don't actually have to, right? If you've been trying to date and can't make it work in that, and they keep winding up being on your mind, there's a reason. God's got, you guys are tuned in intuitively. You're Taurus, all right? You're basically the earth sign's Cancer. You guys are the deepest, most intuitive earth sign out there, all right? So the thing about this is, there's just some logistics in your personal situation that are being worked through in order to overcome and bring you two back together, because you've invested a lot into this person. Empress card. The Empress gives her all. That takes you right to the 10 of Cups. I mean, look, it is still possible. It's in there. All right. So the thing about this is that the time out that you put upon them was totally needed in order for the cooling of the heels and time to think, in order to change the approach about how things were handled. I totally get it. All right. Taurus, you did the right thing. I don't think anybody's ever told you that. I was told to tell you, you did the right thing, 4 of Wands. All right. Now, let's see what's up with their vibes, shall we? Let's dig into their sides. All right. What do we have in the King of Pentacles, Tower card, 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords? We're going to keep going because there is still energy coming in. It's like an incoming, approaching warm weather front. So bonus points if you or your person's name is on the National Weather Service's tropical storm or hurricane list. Bonus points, okay? That's a big sign. All right, 9 of Pentacles, they're single. 7 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Whatever direction they went was completely not the right way to go, because they still want to be with you and they want to try again with the Fool card to the Page of Cups. All right. George with Danny Harrison, strong vibes of children in this reading, okay? For some of you guys, maybe you met when you were much younger, or there's an age difference. Leo Cancer energy is back on this too, along with Scorpio and Aries. Now, the thing about this, though, for some of you guys, I think they were very jealous of your accomplishments, especially for those of you that financially supported them, okay? It's like, the thing about this is the habit that they had about like how they saw that how well you were doing, and I think and felt and feel like they tried to hold you back a bit, okay? Like, and for some of you, see, the thing is that they held you back, they kept you at a mindset or a comfort level that they were at, okay? And with this 3 of Cups, I would need a whole separate reading to explain the George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Patty Boyd triangle. That's a Yeah, they were co-husbands. Okay, that's as far as I'm going on this. Google it for the rest. But that's the thing on this one. This is a really wild connection on this one. I'm feeling like for some of you guys, 7 of Wands, especially if it's not connecting or like not making, like, you're not blocked. I'm pulling vibes on this that for some of you guys, their phone is currently off. Like they're having to figure out a way to make payment to get the phone back on. Something like that. Might only resonate to some of you, but on the 9 of Pentacles, may only resonate to about 9% of you, or those of you dealing with a Virgo, or they got some strong Virgo in their chart. But the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords shows a little bit of a struggle on their side. And I pulled money vibes right in the beginning. So the thing about this is they may even have used the, now this card makes more sense, Ace of Wands. All right, they still want to wave a red cape in front of you, Toro Toro. And that's no bull. You made me snort, Taurus. Stop it. We're live. It's embarrassing. Hold on. Hold on. I do declare, Taurus, okay? Because the thing on this is, for some of you guys, this might be why this is on your mind. They might even have used their Ace of Wands chakra energy to try to manipulate you or try to make you feel jealous. Like maybe you guys met as friends first or something, or they had a way about themselves. For my female Tauruses, maybe it's a little bit of that Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. And for my male Tauruses, you might have been a bit of a Jezebel spirit. You know what I mean? Oh, cool, Stacy. All right. Oh, hey, are you the same Sweet Stacy? There's 2 Archers and 2 Sweet Stacy. I'm confused. Anyways, play that record back. Wouldn't that be cool if the gear wheel had a thing that actually played this whole reading backwards? I would love that. That'd be so cool. The arc symbol called out. Turn me on the cranberry sauce. Anyways, it's all right. I cannot with you guys. I love you, Taurus. I'm a Cancer. It figures. It makes more sense why Cancer and Taurus go so well together. I do love reading for you. You just get it. You're like Cancer, Archer. I've been through some bull, and I just need a minute to chuckle. There's got to be some goodness left in the world. There's actually a lot of goodness coming in. Okay, the way that I think they would even try to make you feel jealous by trying to show attention to other people. Five of Wands, Leo energy, right? And because when it couples up to that phone vibe on this Seven of Wands, Leo energy, it's the vibe of you. I think this came out in your reading during the all signs too, of you being like, oh yeah, Taurus is acting up, but I can't wait to see you. And then you catch on the phone and you're like, that phone's not even turned on. Or you see the calculator app and you're like, wait a second. Or the phone's off completely. Cheese it, Andy's here. Everybody, Andy's coming. I can't slam my head yet. I've overfilled my quota. Anyways, hi Andy. Lit up. I do think the top runner for Archer's costume this Halloween is Woody from Toy Story, just so we can do the whole gag. I don't know. Anyhow, okay, back in the reading. The thing about this is some of you guys, they were even jealous of your connection to your family, or their opinions of you kept getting in the way of contributing to their imbalance. Okay, some of you guys get along great with your family, but then them and their them with their parents or them with their siblings or something. And you're like, well, some of you guys might work in the restaurant industry because it's the vibes of those people that just leave $1 as a tip, oh, how patronizing, right? It's like seeing the energy of how somebody treats a waitress or a desk clerk at a hotel or somebody that works behind the counter at a party store, convenience store, something like that, right? The thing of the Seven of Swords, what I like about the Seven of Swords sometime in New York City on this here is that's the energy of taking the Five of Swords, the 5 stages of grief, and overcoming it in order to see things from a Six of Swords, different perspective, while still leaving 2 swords to have hope and faith that things will work out. Into the 3 of Cups, they still want to marry you. Straight up. They want to marry you. And if you guys are married, they don't want the separation. They don't want the divorce. They know 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups screwed up. That's why they're on their own. And I keep seeing something about hanging baskets. Well, I used to get them for Mama T for Mother's Day when I was younger. Something about those hanging baskets on a front porch or something might resonate. Or somebody has a garden, likes gardening or something. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Virgo. You've got Leo and Pisces are here. Then Aquarius is pretty strong too. A lot of Aries energy. There's Gemini and Scorpio. Pretty heavy Scorpio vibes. And I've got Libra and Aquarius. Also Sagittarius. Okay. Doesn't got to be their sun sign. Just part of the chart that's activating though when I ask about you. Page of Wands. Sagittarius energy right there. Coming your way. I don't know why, but this image just gave me the vibes for some of you guys. Okay, if you already are married, I'm talking to you because I'm seeing some of you guys, it may have been a form of a shotgun wedding, right, y'all? Right? There's the Southern accent. Or for some of you guys, it's gonna be one where you guys may just run off JOP it and get eloped after you guys make it through this and been like, if we survive this, let's just go for it, right? Like my Sage grandma used to say, it's not about the wedding, it's about the money after the reception. Sag grandma liked money. What can I say? Whatever. Some of you guys totally do. Oh, that is Sag vibes, though. Queen of Swords is a yes card for peace between the two of you guys. Okay? So this is neat because they've been working on their attention-seeking behavior because they were never really fully knew who they were. And as a result, I mean, they mirrored you, yeah, but I almost get a bit of a copycatting energy. Maybe even a destiny swap that went completely wrong. Because for those of you that they tried to like anything you would do, they would copy it, Xerox machine it. It happened backwards onto them. And they found out what it felt like, okay? However, which way they played you in the directions that you felt played, it's karma. It happened right back onto them. With Saturn retrograding, Mercury getting ready to retrograde, there ain't no way the karmic debt always gets collected. It's not like medical bills. Somebody might have a lot of outstanding medical bills or student loans. Oh yeah, but look who's back. Queen of Cups and the Empress and the Justice card. These decks are synced up for you, Taurus. That means they're synced up, Taurus. All right. For some of you guys, they even tried to come in between you and your friends, you and your family, like trying to isolate you in order to control you out of a place of jealousy, which is one of the Seven of Swords' deadly sins. All right. They know how much they overstep their boundaries with this Justice card, though. And this time has given them the time to, Queen of Cups, think that what they chose over you wasn't a good choice because you were their Empress. And you and Libra share the Empress card because you guys share Venus. I always pull Taurus and Libra vibes off an Empress. So they're still finding themselves. Well, they regret making that choice, but I do see them working to overcome this. Okay. Yeah. Because they totally dusty Springfields. They only want to be with you. Right. So I'm seeing on this one, it's that they never felt this secure before. I mean, Empress vibes. How can you not feel secure when you're around an Empress? You're the Empress. You know what I mean? Libra, Cancer, Taurus energy on this one. So there's potential of hearing from them. They never felt this secure before. Aw. Here's the thing. I mean, they see you as a Queen of Cups, Justice card, Empress. That's telling me that there is a lot of they're learning about the feeling of loss over losing you is how they're learning to respect you. That Page of Swords. I did agree to lessons learned. I definitely co-sign that. That takes us in the King of Swords. There's that Five of Swords that they overcome with the Three of Wands. And they match your energy with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, and you had the Wheel of Fortune as well. You guys both actually do free will choose to stay together and stick it out through this, okay? You got like an 89% chance of hearing from them this week. And if you're wanting to reach out to them, you got about a 98% chance of a green light. Three of Wands, time being right. So the thing about this is, for those of you that they do reach out or have reached out, or reach out when they get their phone turned back on. Anyways, for those of you that resonates, there's that's why I can't tell you there's a 99 to 100% chance, because for some of you guys, they don't got the phone turned on just yet, but they're working on it. Okay. So the thing about this is you might fear the same old Wheel of Fortune cycle happening again, but with that Justice card, Empress on the Queen of Cups, it's telling me no chance. Things are lining up to get out of the old cycle and to actually get you into the cycle that does go the distance. So keep your phone charged and turned on, okay? Or grab a minute phone or something. Do they even still make minute phones? I don't know. Remember you used to walk into gas stations and there were phones hanging on the wall, and I'd be like, well, that's weird. Somebody still has a Nokia, the brick phone, the thing that car crushers can't destroy. That's kind of cool. Anyways, Chariot to the Three of Pentacles. Oh, they're coming for you. This is going to work out better than you expected. And hey, follow up for my single Tauruses. Okay. Remember I was talking to you guys a little earlier, the Halloween party vibes. Okay. But also there's an energy. There's someone from your way back past. Okay. Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine that will actually, somebody might even have a dog, but somebody from Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine is going to wind up reaching out to you. All right. And I think you give them a chance. Plot twist. A single Taurus is all your friends are going to be like, no way, you haven't talked to them in forever. I know, and now we're getting married. Whoa. Taurus, thank you so much. I hope this helps. Taurus, please like the reading. Please hype it if you don't mind. Leave a comment down below. And if you don't want to share your personal life, just pop an emoji. It's cool. God still knows what you're thinking when you put it. Still helps the channel and the family and the algorithm, getting out of them interwebs. And consider subscribing, being part of the family. All right. We are working to get to 100,000 subscribers and a big fam here, so we can actually wrap that plaque up when I get it. And we'll open it together during a live stream, hang it up on a wall. And then we will just do super chat personal questions with no super chats required. I'm going to freestyle it like I do in TikTok until I got no voice left. All right. So we're going to have a cool Christmas party. And Frankie and I are planning the November collab. So make sure you're subscribed to both channels to keep up to date on that. All right. Remember too, Taurus, this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you the most awesomest and powerfulest earth sign. You are strong like bull. You know what I mean? All right, Taurus. Until next time, I love you, and I'll see you then. Peace and love.